Hello! How you guys doing? I was listening to a Jewish guy. He was talking about the Torah, which was translated Bible, basically. Torah came first, and then there's a couple other things that came in too, but like it was really interesting because he was talking about Adam and Eve. He was talking about like why did God make us in that? He stated he did it because of pleasure, because he wanted someone to so-called worship him.
I don't know what you're up to, but it stinks.
Someone to love.
What is that? A constructor? Mine now, Tony. Are you mad, Tony? If you keep this up, we're all going to die. You think Tony's Trash Co. LLC staying in his junk pile? Nah, son. We're expanding into new territories. Thanks to Pretty Boy.
Where that came from?
And it was really interesting because that's basically what the whole point of God is. God just wants someone, he's given up so much to have us. Like, like a parent having a child. And he wants us to love him back. This is why if you're positive, you talk about positive negatives, this is why if you're positive, God gives you a positive reality. He makes things positive. He makes it happen. If you're loving and caring, and you get more loving and caring out, which is why you see people are just more positive people, like myself. I'm really positive. I want to be positive, like to be happy. I don't want to be miserable. I want to be happy. I want to be, kind of want to be loved too, just like anybody else.
Time to break through.
And like. Most people, I guess.
Oh, barricade. Soup's no bueno. Freddy's got this. Constructor.
They don't understand that.
Activating tractor beam. Hey, that's actually pretty.
Like when you ask what is love.
Humans don't have tractor beams.
Love is, it's an emotion. It's a feeling. It's a feeling that you get when you're with someone that you care about.
Death comes for us all. You first.
And so the more you think about how much would someone sacrifice for their children, if not themselves, it makes you really realize, like, why wouldn't you give thanks to something that sacrificed so much just to have you? You know, people always complain about I need wealth and money and blah blah blah. The thing is, without wealth and money, are you truly happy?
Activating tractor beam. Hey, I'm getting pretty good at running this thing.
I mean, I want money. I don't need money. As in, I don't need a lot of money. The job I have now is enough money. I want more money. Because I see that I'm going to need it eventually anyway when it comes down to my life. So that need becomes a want. I don't know, it's just very interesting.
Bull Hunter, you gotta get those jerk faces. I'll work on a hack to get this big
That they
lugger
got from these
moving and
different points of
welded.
views. And so when you do, you start to learn. Because when someone takes, I would say, takes something, so to speak, and they're like, well, I need this, I need this, I need that. And people are like, okay, well, you keep asking for something, but do you deserve that something? That's truth is, most people don't.
Alright, big guy, the area is clear. Keep moving. There we go. Bravery protocols updated.
People always
The
want so
constructor
much,
should be
but they
able
don't
work
want
now,
to sit
even
there
if he's
and
been
do
shattered.
what they need to do to get that want or need.
I can do anything. Anything.
That's why when a woman asks, "Oh, I need all this stuff," no, you want all this stuff. You want a rich guy with millions of dollars because you know that you're actually. All you have to do is sit there and look pretty. You're doing the things you like to do now because that's the things you like to do that make you happy. So you don't want to stop doing the things that make you happy. For that, someone else has got to do things that make them happy, which makes you happy because you need all that extra money and everything. Yeah, me too. This is how it works.
There, Tony. No more excuses, you get me?
Truth is, I think people truly understand that stuff.
You got it, pretty boy. I'm gonna take these assholes out myself. Tony!
You know, people waste their whole entire lives making money and that just for security of items and objects and that, but the truth is, there's more out there than just that. That's why I say I enjoy the simple things in life. Video games. I enjoy this game. I think this game is really good. I think it's really fun.
Finish off those ruffians so we can get the constructor back to Trash Lantis.
Death wish? Granted. Show me what you got, little bud.
Well, that's why, you know, when people ask for too much stuff in life, and most likely they probably ain't gonna get it.
But this fight ain't over.
It's just too much.
I got a lot of toys to squeeze, but you're still
A lot of people do that.
We'll never bow to you.
Maybe ask for way too much crap over it. Especially this day and age. It's always this one factor.
You'll see.
I want.
We will never be totally free so long as he reigns.
It's like, what do I want?
Vault Hunter, please escort our new constructor citizen back to Trashlantis.
What do I want right now in my life?
The beam isn't strong enough
I
yet,
want
and you're still in danger.
positive, happy woman.
Probably
Probably got a fat rack.
I will sacrifice my beautiful new body to save the town.
That likes to play video games and likes to exercise. Two of the opposites, because people don't play video games and they exercise if I enjoy playing video games. Someone that's, you know, that can be easy to talk to and that's very open-minded, that understands things. Which, you know, how hard that might be to find that, but it's still, you know, a possibility.
For Trashlantis!
For as long as this city stands, Trashlantis will remember your sacrifice. As for you, Vault Hunter, return to me when you are ready.
Actually, I'm still here. Not dead, turns out, so I guess I just, live here now. Don't be a stranger.
You know, so the way I think about it is, you know, whatever makes me happy. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it. That's what I want. And more or less likely, I'm going to get it whenever I get it. And I could be judgmental on it. Be like, oh, I want it now. Oh, you know, when it comes across, it comes across. But it could have happened multiple times. It could have happened multiple times. You know. But the way our culture is nowadays, sometimes it's really hard to tell.
Trashlantis.
You know, because people are just, you know, stupid and ignorant, and they treat people like shit because they're just culturally fucking broken.
Which is me. I'm the hero of Trashlantis.
But hey, shit happens. I may not get the exact perfect idol, you know, idol of a woman, you know, that I've always been dreaming of, and I've seen multiple times in my life.
Nice work.
At least looks, not personality. Personality is a lot, huge difference. And so, no, there's one girl I came over that kind of almost to fit that description. The only thing that wasn't fitted, it was like the healthiness. You know, she was very, can't say really lazy, but more or less, she liked the drink. So I'm just like, one of the things that would make it more obviously to get closer to who I am, at least as of who I am right now, is no. I like to be better than my normal self. Be better than who I am now.
No problem. I'll fix him up and
You know, and most times when I ask some of these girls,
I know they tried to
they kind of do the same
what they
thing.
were designed to do. Can't blame them for trying. What are you doing here anyway?
So, let's hear the plan then.
This is Moxie's job. I'll let her do the talking.
Why don't you take us through it, Timothy?
All right. Step one. Get a crew. Crew's great. Step one complete. Go crew. Moving on. Step 2.
No, I mean, like,
Power. We gotta
what
take
do
down
you-
those death turrets first.
what would make, you know,
That we need to get.
what would
a
make you
casino
happy?
core. That means we.
A man that has luxury
Friend.
money is never home, or a man that works barely 40 hours a week that spends a lot of time with you. And most women will always state the obvious. I want someone that likes to be with me, you know, someone that wants to give, you know, me attention, affection, you know, not just the hit and run type bullshit.
You're lucky. I owed him big time for protecting my nephew.
You know, so when a woman says, "Oh, I just want a luxury guy, 6 foot, 6 figures," you know, he has all this money and that. No, you don't. You don't want him. You want his money. You don't want him. You want his money. You want the luxury that he has, so it makes you look better, so you can live a spotlight life. That's basically what it comes down to. And for people to, you know, understand that when I just state like that, yeah, you want to live a spotlight life.
And I'm willing to make a deal here. A deal with pretty
You
boys.
see, that's the kind of life you want.
I'm gonna feed your sorry ass like 10 ratchets. It's time to drop some digits off my deck.
So, because you want everyone else to look at you and be like, "Oh my God, look at you, girlfriend," and that's what it is. The true thing is, a lot of these girls hide their true feelings, and they're fucking miserable. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be miserable too if no one really loved me.
Step 3, bypass security. Now once you kill power to the turrets, the tower's automatic
Like-
security system's gonna kick in. Big door comes.
I know homeless people that love each other more than actual, like, people that actually have the luxuries. That's fucking hilarious. I know homeless people that love each other because the feelings are neutral.
Solid titanium, but
They're more or less likely. Like, not all the time I'm doing that.
Compound 24. The Vault Hunter will procure it.
Once I requisitioned Compound 24 for my act, but I was told it was only available to Hyperion researchers. I volunteered.
Is there with me in that? I don't want a lot. I'm entertaining enough. I shouldn't have any time. I shouldn't need any basics of money now. I'm very entertaining. That's what money is needed for, is entertainment. You gotta entertain yourself by buying shit, by being part of this, you know, cultural life that is quite fucking broken sometimes. And it is. And, like, people have to understand that, like, no matter how much money you get from someone, you're always going to see that they don't have what it takes to be that sort of man that you actually do desire. And it's not about the fucking damn money. It's never been about the money. It's never been about the money. I said, I have girls that, you know, would sit there and they, you know, guys would pay money to, you know, they would pay money to buy them drinks, all this shit and that. That's not what the woman wants. That's not what the guy wants either, but that's what they're told. You're told to be like that. Your culture's like that. Well, your culture can be changed. My culture's not like that. My culture's very inspiring, very powerful, very honorable thing. I can't do specific things because I cannot do it. I'm not that kind of a person to do that. And that's what it is. And some people, you know, they get a little confused.
That compound's gonna be protected by a force field.
It's like, well, your life
Hit the switches in the precise order, and you're
has to be a specific way. Your life's that way because you choose for that life to be that way.
incorrecto.
Because without it, you think that you have to stay on top of the world forever and ever. And the funny thing is, You're already on top of the world. You're alive. You're not sitting there in a ditch. You should be happy with what you got.
Soup's connector.
Because when you try to want more and you complain about having more, what does that lead to? It leads to you being more miserable. It truly does. So, like, I thought about, I need money in that, all the big booby women and all that stuff and that, and all that stuff and that, blah, 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 blah.
Pomegranate flavored bomb sauce. It smells like Soup's connector.
That was my actual desire. I still want that in some senses. Yeah. It would be nice, but my desire slightly changed. And yeah, I still want that, of course. I'm a man. That's a man's desire to have a very enormously attractive woman with big breasts. Despite the fact that most girls don't have, gigantic boobs, and I'm not saying gigantic as in like... Me, it depends on body frame. I know some girls that they don't look good with big boobs. I know some girls look fantastic with small boobs, so the variation of boobs just depends. No, I'm talking about my own preference.
But there's a problem. We need to get into the core to shut off the power to the turrets so Ember can burn freaking emergency doors. So we're gonna have to go through a one-of-a-kind security scanner.
But every guy has a similar preference.
Step 4 is Tim time.
Timothy can pass as Jack, but we'll need one of Jack's hand-tailored suits. Fortunately, I hid one away in my shop.
And it's just how I think people should be. You should have a preference in life, and you should follow that preference.
Display of materialism than the excesses of fashion. Such threads are the noose by which society hangs. You must be the finger on the scale and restore balance. Eliminate these vain villains of greed.
A lot of people don't want to. A lot of people don't, look at it from that perspective. Like we say, it's like people. I would say, men on my side of the playing field. I talk about all the feminist stuff on that. I always talk about you can't manifest something. What do you mean by manifest? What manifesting is a thought in your head that becomes reality. Isn't that your whole entire reality to begin with? When you think of something and you do it, it becomes a reality. That's the only thing about manifesting is. God manifested us as a thought. It became reality. Thought, you spoke it, became a reality. So when people say these things and that, a lot of things that these guys say, it's really true in that. But they say a lot of stuff about spiritual stuff. They're like, Zodiac should figure it's because you guys are Globers. No, you know what the funny thing is? The true story of Adam and Eve, that Eve was the one that knew what God wanted. Eve was the spiritual one. That means that she was the one more connected to God. That's why women are more emotional. Because God is emotional. As in, God, he got more happy emotions, but he's still emotional. So now when you look at it from the perspective of, God, you see it, God made man first, and then woman was made from the rib of, Adam or whatever it was. But the biggest thing is, Adam and Eve weren't the first humans, though. They would say they were the first. They were they weren't the first. They weren't the first at all. They were created to unite the world with happiness. They're put on Earth to unite the world with holiness. Because free will can be very corrupted through means. You follow people and you get what you want, you get pleasures, and that you think it's right, ends up being evil. That's why it's always good to walk alone, not in a group. To understand yourself, not others. People don't fully understand you. They understand what they think of you. That's why people always say stupid ass shit like, why'd you change? Why this? Why that? Why are you so mean? Why that? And it's not that you're mean. It's just they don't like the change. They see it as they just don't like the change of you because it doesn't benefit them. So they become very selfish. If it doesn't benefit them, then what happens? They get upset because something's changed in their life, and they don't like it because it means that they gotta do something different. It means they actually gotta try to be something different. That's all it is. Magazine size.
Anyone, if you can hear this, I need help.
I do want to get magazine size. I want to get like a 30-40% one. So this can get bigger. But yeah, that's what makes it kind of funny that when you actually like look at it from that perspective, you're like, huh. So like, why do things happen? Well, things happen in certain specific ways. Just like I say, if you work out, you build bigger muscles. Your testosterone gets higher, you get bigger balls. Your balls get bigger, you get more pheromones. Your pheromones get higher, you attract more women. It's not about the body that makes you look good. It's the pheromones you create because your balls are bigger.
I certainly hope so. Then it will be my pleasure. Mr. Mayor, what's your fee?
Your word that
It's exactly what it is. So like, some guys are not even that fucking in good a shape. But the thing is, they got huge nuts. Huge nuts create more pheromones, which means you're more susceptible to reproduction, which attracts women. That's kind of how it always worked.
The casino's seen better days. I'll need some help fixing up the place. How's head of
The same thing with, see, men don't have to try. If men got massive amount of pheromones, they see a girl they really like, well, it's like that woman's gonna attract to them. They're gonna smile more. They're gonna be all over it. You might think it's gonna because it's the way the person's talking and that. Yeah, that confidence is coming out. They're basically, I have to show you that I like you. They already are attracted. As soon as you walk in the room, you already know you're attracted to someone. As soon as you look at them, your brain's already connected with them, saying that you want to mate with them. It's very obviously. That's just how it works.
Eyes, ears, and whatever else.
It's just how the body works all together. And so when people say, I want this, I want this, you don't need shit. You choose all that crap. You, exactly what it is, you want all that crap. You don't need any of that. It's a choice. What's up, Connor?
It'll be tough to break through, but I'm comfortable putting that job in your capable hands.
I am known as H-17C, or Hitch. Not to brag, but I retired from service with the highest kill count of any high
And that's what it always is. It's always a choice. So when men don't know what they're doing in that, and the women don't know what they're doing in that, guess what? You both don't know shit. You both run around with your heads cut off. And then you always look at, what? Celebrities. You look at all these fucking retards online. Guys look at, you know, Amaranth and all these, you know, fake titty bitches online and they're telling you what man they need to be. No, that's not how you have to be. Most men are lost in this world. They don't know shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing the jackpot. I'm almost done with it, actually. I think you could just join me. Yeah, you should be able to join me. I was doing some side quest stuff right now. Yeah, it gets pretty interesting when you actually start to learn about how things actually work. The people themselves always want to, I always try to look for stuff that is, well, not really actually true. There's a lot of stuff out there that's not true. That's why you gotta let boys be boys. Let men be men, women be women. That's the reason why girls play around with Barbies and live the make-believe life of living in a house with the perfect man. The man, you know, plays around with action figures, and actually that's what a man actually is. Plays around with digging in the dirt, girl plays around with fucking makeup.
A second to warm up here. Hey, you!
These are the things that actually do matter.
If you don't get me a sandwich, I'll feed your
There's a side a little backwards of it.
Yes! There it is! Let's move it, kiddo.
Please confirm identity.
I think I might have to invite you.
Hey there, baby doll.
Hold on.
Jack here, I need you to...
Oh, I think I might have to quit and invite you in, I guess. Thanks for the like, Connor. Yeah. I do friends only. So let me go online. Change network options. What the something fucking change. Okay, I have to exit out and then join back in. Are you kidding me? Really? Okay, hold on. I gotta redo everything.